Hello friends, my name Dr. Sunil Kumar Jatap. Today I am going to discuss different casting terms. This is the fourth lecture of metal casting technology. You are welcome in my channel Meta Engineering. So first we will start from the molding design. So this is the complete molding design, and this include the all the parts of the mold. So this is the ladle which is used for transfer the metal from furnace to the mold, and there have include the sprue, parting lines, runner, mold cavity, core, risers, vent, cough, drag, and pouring basins. So, what are these terms? We will discuss every terms one by one. Flask. Flask is the a molding flask is one which hold the sand mold intact. So this is the flask in which the molding sands is generally rammed for give the strength of the mold cavity. Depending upon the positions of flask in the mold structure, it's referred to by the various names such as the drag, cough, and cheek. So, like this top portion is called the cough, and this is called the drag. And if we use the three part of the mode, so between these two parts, a cheek is adjacent. So it is made of the wood for the temporary applications, or more generally of the metal for the long term. So it depends on the use. You will use temporary, or you will use in the long term applications. So drag is the lower molding flask. So this is the drag. So this lower part is called the lower molding flask, and cup is the upper molding flask. Cheek is the intermediate molding flask when mold is prepared in the three pieces. Pattern. Pattern is the replica of the final objective to be made by some modifications. So the mold cavity is made with the help of the pattern. So this mold cavity is prepared with the help of the pattern. And the final objective is looking like the pattern with some modifications. Parting lines. Parting lines, this is the dividing line between the two molding flasks that make up the sand molding. So these are the cork part, and this is the drag part, and these line is called the parting line. So that line separate the cork and drag parts. In the split pattern, it is also dividing the between the two half pattern. So this line is also divide the two half of the patterns. The bottom board. Bottom board is the board which is normally made of the wood is used as the start of the mold making. The pattern is first kept on the bottom board, and sand is sprinkled on it. Then the ramming is done in the drag parts. So generally pattern is put in the bottom board, and the facing sand is the sprinkled on the bottom board. Then molding sands and then backing sand is also rammed to give the backup and give the strength of the mold cavity. Facing sand. What is the facing sand? So the a small amount of the carbonous material is sprinkled on the inner surface of the molding cavity to give the better surface finish to the castings. Molding sands. Molding sands is it is the freshly prepared refractory material used for making the mold cavity. It is the mixture of the silica, clay, and moisture in the appropriate proportion to get the desired results. It surrounds the pattern while making the mold. So molding sands generally we use from that comes from the river banks, and sometimes it's come from the estuary and estuary. So generally all the foundries which are located nearby the river, so that nearby rivers supply the molding sands to the foundries. Backing sand. Backing sands constitutes most of the refractory materials found in the mold. This is made up of the used and burnt sands. So backing sand may be the mixture of the fishing sand, molding sands. So that is already used and burnt sand. Pouring basin. So pouring basin is the part of the gating system. It is the small funnel shaped cavity, small funnel shaped cavity at the top of the mold into which the molten metal is poured. So this is the pouring basin. So pouring basin is also act as the reservoirs, and it also eliminate the some draws. And so core is the core is generally make core is made separately and put into the drag parts. It is used to produce the hollow cavity in the castings. Sprue. Sprue is the passes through which the molten metal from the pouring basin to reach the mold cavity. In the many cases, it controls the flow of metal into the mold. So this is the pouring basin. From this is the pouring basin, and from the pouring basins, metal is flow through the sprue and then to the runner, and finally come into the mold cavity with the help of the gates. So sprue are generally made in the taper form which absorb the momentum, so turbulent flow can be decreased, so it gave the smooth flow for the molten metal. Runner. The passageway in the parting plane through which molten metal flow is regulated before they reach the mold cavity. So this is the runner and this is the parting plane. In the parting plane, the runner is adjusted. After the sprue, the metal is come in the runner, then come in the ingates, and finally come in the mold cavity. Gates. The actual entry point through which the molten metal enter the mold cavity. So here the gates is the attached with the runner, and from the runner through the gates molten metal reach to the mold cavity. Chaplet. Chaplet is used to support the core inside the mold cavity to take care of its own weight and overcome the metallostatic forces. So, if this also produce the strength and support to the core. So, molten metal, with the molten metal, with the flow of molten metal, core should not be displaced from, should not be displaced. So for the core, some core prints are also provided in the mold. Chills. Chills are the metallic objects which are placed in the mold to increase the cooling rate of the casting to provide uniform or desired cooling rate. Chills are also applied to achieve the directional solidification. Riser is the reservoir of the molten metal provided in the casting so that hot metal can flow back into the mold cavity when there is a reduction in the volume of the metal due to the solidification. So molten metal are generally contract during the solidification. So to compensate the shrinkage, the molten metal flow back into the mold cavity from the riser. Bent Bent holes are provided in the mold to escape the gas during the solidification. So these are the bent holes which are provided to escape the gases. Gases are absorbed by the molten metal in the furnace during the melting and during the transportation. Some gases are the form during the solidifications in the mold cavity, which should be removed unless these will reflect in the form of blowholes and pipe holes. Ladle is used to transfer the molten metal from furnace to mold cavity for pouring. Ramming. Molding sands and baking sands are generally rammed to compact the sands particles for increasing the strength and optimizing the permeability in the mold. So these are the some casting terms which is very important to understand the whole casting process. So these terms are generally used in this course. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel, and if you have any doubt, so write in the comment box your question. Thank you.